Have you ever gone for a blood test, opened your reports, and suddenly felt worried looking at your abnormal results? You started searching on the Google, and your family gets panicked, and your doctor is confused. This happens more number of times, and it's very common. Not because you're sick, but because you were not prepared enough for a blood test. In India, this happens every single day. That one cup of coffee in the morning, intense workout the day before, bad sleepless night, and a stressful day. All these habits can shift your blood reports and make it look like they're abnormal. Not because you're really sick, but because you have not prepared enough. Today, in this video, I'll discuss about how common lifestyle habits can make your results look abnormal. I'm Dr. Samtatullah, your longevity physician, trying to break down those complex health topics into simple lifestyle actions for your everyday life. In this video, I'm going to break down the simple lifestyle mistakes that can distort your blood test results and those lifestyle changes, for example, short fasting, long fasting, intense workouts, how these can change your blood test reports, and simple but powerful changes that can help you prepare better for your next preventive health check. So, before your next blood test, make sure you watch this video till the end because these mistakes are very common and these could be the same reason why your blood test might look abnormal. Did you know that thousands of people get their test results wrong? Most of the times, these are abnormal not because they're sick, it's just because they have not prepared enough for the test. That cup of coffee or intense exercise or prolonged fasting, these can change the way how liver enzymes, kidney results, or even musculoskeletal biomarkers can look on a report. So today in this video, I'll break down 10 such common mistakes that people make, thinking that it is all normal, but that do affect their blood results, and what simple swaps they can make so that their test results are unaffected. When your doctors say fast before the blood test, most people get it wrong. Yes, they do avoid coffee, they do avoid eating food, but sometimes people depend on zero-calorie drinks. For example, flavored drinks or even herbal teas or black coffees or even flavored mints. These can change your enzymes, your liver, your digestive system and can affect your hormones to some extent. That's the reason why when we say fast, fasting just with water is good enough, and over fasting or under fasting both can affect your blood results. So if you want cleanest fasting reports in terms of your glucose, lipid and your enzymes, the rule is water only fast for 8 to 10 hours. No tea, no coffee, no flavored mints or even no chewing gums. Mistake number 2, over fasting and skipping medications. Some people try to overachieve by over fasting. When we say 8 to 12 hours of fasting, some people try to do it over 16 hours, which is not ideal because it is going to stress your system. It is going to confuse your cortisol, your liver enzymes, your fasting insulin and fasting glucose levels. That's why over fasting can affect the way your blood results can be interpreted. So always adhere to the fasting protocol given by your lab or your doctor. Next, coming to the medications. Don't skip your medications suddenly. It can lead to hypoglycemia, drop in your blood sugar levels and may make you feel dizzy. Always follow the protocols laid down by your doctor or your lab about skipping the medications. When in doubt, always reach out to your physician. Mistake number 3, working out the day before the test or overtraining on the day of the test. Some people overtrain either long endurance activities, heavy intense training or strength training. 24 hours before the test can change the results of your kidney test like creatinine or even your musculoskeletal test like creatinine phosphokinase and can make the results look ugly on your liver test as well. So to fix this, always avoid long intense or high intensity workout 24 hours before the blood test and also on the day of the test. To keep it simple, 24 hours before your blood test, you can just adhere to your simple workout regimes like stretching or simple walking. Mistake number 4, dehydration. People underestimate the power of water. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume is lower. That means all the blood components are concentrated. So your blood urea nitrogen, hematocrit and hemoglobin may appear like they are higher. It doesn't mean your body is producing more hemoglobin. It just means that you are dehydrated. So simply keeping yourself hydrated 48 hours before the blood test is always ideal. And also 20 to 30 minutes before the blood test, please hydrate hydrate yourself. That is the other way you can avoid mistakes in your blood test results. Next, testing while you're sick or sleep deprived. If you're going for a preventive health checkup, it's important you have rested well and slept well. When your sleep is disrupted, or when you have traveled, or when you're too stressed out or couldn't sleep well the before night, it can change the way your hormones appear on the blood test results. It can change your cortisol levels. Also, it can affect your fasting blood sugar and fasting insulin levels. So it's always ideal to sleep well before the day of preventive health check. Next, mistake number 6. It's all about supplements. Especially people who are taking biotin supplements and get their thyroid panels done, their TSH can wrongly appear on the lower side and free T4 can appear higher. Not because you are abnormal or you have a thyroid imbalance, but because you're taking biotin, which is interfering with these test results. Similarly, the other supplements like ashwagandha, vitamin D and zinc can also interfere with the other mineral, lipid and vitamin panels. That's why it's always important to hold these supplements 24 hours before your blood test if it's not urgent, but it's always important when in doubt to reach out to your lab or a physician to find out which supplements to stop or if those supplements are interfering with your lab test results. A special mention about your vitamin D supplements. When vitamin D is taken in a recommended doses, it doesn't influence your blood test results. But if you are on mega doses of vitamin D for your autoimmune condition or whatever it is, these can interfere with your test results. So if you're specially taking mega doses of vitamin D, it can affect test results for next few months and also next few weeks, and your serum calcium may also change. So it's important you give this information to your testing physician or the lab. Mistake number 7. Wrong time of the day for your hormonal tests, especially when you're testing for testosterone in men. If you're testing towards the evening, it can give you wrong test results like low testosterone in men, because testosterone spikes in the morning, especially between 7 to 9 a.m. So it follows a specific diurnal pattern. So whenever you're testing for hormones, especially testosterone, it's always in the morning. And for women, if you're testing for estrogen, progesterone, it should be specific to the phase of the menstrual cycle, because according to different phase, these estrogen, progesterone levels do fluctuate. It's important we correlate them with the phases. Similarly, when we are testing for cortisol deficiency, it's always important to test in the mornings, because in the mornings cortisol spikes. So if you're testing for a deficiency, it's always in the morning. And when you're testing for a cortisol excess, it's always towards the evening, because that is the time of the day when the cortisols naturally decline. So if you're testing for the excess, it's always in the evening. Since these hormones follow a specific diurnal patterns, time of the day matters a lot, especially for the hormones. Mistake number 8. Not telling your doctor everything that you're taking. If you are on peptide therapy, hormonal therapy, testosterone, SRAMs, these can influence how your hormonal panels or liver function tests or even your inflammatory levels or HSCRP are. So it's important you reveal your lifestyle factors along with the treatments that you're taking, because your blood test results interpretation may change depending on the treatment that you're taking. For example, let me tell you, there was a client who was on a testosterone replacement therapy and the testosterone was abnormally high for the individual for the age that he was. Since it was very hidden, we had to over test him to find out the exact diagnosis why his body was producing more testosterone for his given age. So we might end up over diagnosing, over testing individuals if the full history is not known. So next time when you're going for a test, please don't hide any history from your physician. Mistake number 9. Testing too soon. For individuals who have started on a thyroid therapy or any other hormonal therapy or on a statin therapy or even started the medications for diabetes or hypertension, biochemically and physiologically changes appear over a certain period of time. Similarly, thyroid levels take time to standardize or optimize. That would take near 6 weeks. Similarly, if you have started a medication for hypertension or type 2 diabetes, it would take nearly 4 to 6 weeks for the changes to appear. So don't test too soon. Wait for your body to adjust, and biochemically it will take time to reflect. Mistake number 10. Smoking or even consuming alcohol 24 hours before the blood test. This can stress your system. This can change your cortisol pattern. This can change how your lipids and glucose panels appear on the blood test. So please refrain from these lifestyle habits at least 24 to 48 hours prior to the blood test. Your blood test is a powerful mirror of your health, but only if you prepare well for the test. Any simple mistake can change the way your blood tests are interpreted. Small mistakes can distort your blood results, and this can end up with panic testing, over diagnosing, and also sometimes with unnecessary wrong prescriptions. So if you fix these 10 mistakes, when you get a next blood test, it will be much closer to the truth your body is actually trying time to speak. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information useful, you'll also like the other two videos, which is how to identify inflammation in the body and why BMI is not a measure of accurate health. To never miss an update on these useful health informative videos, please subscribe to PMX Health channel.